I was meant to go to London yesterday for work, but then I got food poisoning, I think, on Sunday, and I was really sick, and I have loads of like tiny bruises around my eyes and my cheeks from being sick, and I have a really painful chest from all the like tensing and stuff, so it kind of hurts to like cough or breathe or, you know, that things that you kind of need to do. So today, Tuesday, is my first day at work. But a few things are happening this week. I'm getting a delivery of colouring books. I'm doing a talk on how to get into wholesale for my work. I need to like plan for another speech that I'm doing for Stand With Trans in America. And I need to start working on candles. I'm just making some cinnamon rolls for breakfast. And yeah, the weather's starting to get cooler as well, which I'm happy with. So maybe we can get a bit cozy. Do you know what I mean? I have my job work today, this morning. I have some meetings, and then I have to like edit some videos that I recorded for them on their Instagram, and it's all like businessy stuff, so I feel very like Mr. Businessman. But I'm really struggling with my ADHD at the moment, so I've just taken my meds and I've made a coffee, which does help sometimes. I just need to edit and make some marketing content. I'm the social media manager for the business that I work with, and that means that I can just post random memes on TikTok like this. Yeah, this is what I do for a living. Yeah, I'm really bad at like resting. Even yesterday I was like, I don't know how to rest. I just want to like do things. This is gonna be a really boring segment, so feel free to like fast forward or just zone out and don't listen to this. I'm just having a nightmare with my taxes. It's been like 3 years. I've had 3 taxable years, I guess. The first one was fine because I was getting help from people that I knew. The second year, I tried doing it myself, and I went through a trusted website that was on the government, like business suggestions thing, and I think I've been taxed for the wrong year. So I've been taxed last year for the previous year, so I've been way overcharged, but I need to prove that, and I don't know what I'm doing. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna need to hire someone to like figure it out. So I've hired someone to sort out this year's and last year's so I can get it done properly. So I needed to like send all my documents. I, for some reason, thought it would be a good idea to close my old bank account that I was using for business like days before I got this new accountant, because I was like, oh, I don't need it anymore, I didn't use it, and it was charging me for being open. So I was like, oh, I'm just gonna close it. That has meant that it's been a nightmare to get the last couple of years of statements. You can request them online and they send them to you in person, but my accountant needed them as a PDF, like digital format. I asked my bank, I was like, can I have the digital versions? And they were like, yeah, it'll be in your app once we send you the physical files. And I was like, great. But I think they only meant that if your bank is still open, and mine's closed. So after waiting like a month to try and get this done, I contact them again and they're like, you can request this, but it takes 30 days. I do not have 30 days because I do not have the money to pay the overcharged tax, and they're charging me 50 pence a day as a fine. And they're like, you can set up a direct debit for £200 a month. And I'm like, yeah, okay, but I keep forgetting. Oh, this has been like my worst nightmare. If you're trying to set up a small business, pay for an accountant, like do whatever you can to like save that money to get an accountant. I wish I had put money aside to get an accountant before paying myself. The accountant I found is about £300 for the year of taxes, but I don't know if mine's gonna be more now because I've caused such an issue. So it's just stressful. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that they figure out that I've been charged for the wrong year and then I get that money back, but the way things are going, I feel like I'm just gonna have lost that amount forever, and it's a lot of money. It's like a couple months of wages. So that's been fun. This afternoon I was like trying to figure out what to do. So I have like 150 pages printed of statements from the day I opened my bank account like 3 years ago to when I closed it a couple months ago. So I had to scan all of those pages using like an app on my phone, and some of those pages weren't even in the right order, so all the months were like jumbled up. So I had to scan it, send it to my laptop. It was like 151 individual images. I had to open it into Adobe Acrobat, merge each month together, which was like 35 months. Then I had to merge all those months together into years and export them as PDFs, send them to the accountant, and hope to God that that's enough, because if not, I think I'm just gonna pass away. And most of the time I'm just like, don't think about it, it'll be fine. But then I think about it and it comes around and I'm like,
oh God.
So, advice, get an accountant. Oh. At least I figured it out now and not in the future. It is time to publish my candles. I've set it up to automatically upload. I don't know if it's gone out yet, but I feel stressed. I published the listing on Etsy yesterday for my patrons, and I've sold 4 candles so far, so I'm just stressed. My newsletter's just gone out to say they're live, and I got an email to say, oh no, why is it saying 6 days? I feel like things are just things are testing my patience. So I set up a newsletter the other day. It must have been 6 days ago, and I made like a countdown timer to go off so that when it sent, it said 0 days left. But for some reason, it's now saying 6 days left. So I hope people get the hint that they're ready now and not in 6 days time. Why did it do that? I've made 9 times 3, 23, 27. I've done 27 candles. So yeah, and there's 9 of each model. So we'll see. I feel like the trans mask one will sell out quickly because it always does. I'm just adding it to my story. Got to engage on Instagram. Also, you know what really bugs me? I get a lot of gay cis men really sexualizing any post that I put my face on, and I'm really not a fan, so I just get tempted to block them, but maybe I should have some more patience, but also maybe not.
And there was only one thing everyone was talking about on ITV.
Now, we can't start today's show without paying tribute to the man who spent the last 2 decades sitting on this morning sofa.
Good morning, it is 9ish. Got to the gym for like 7:45, did some weights because I'm like hardcore, you know. And then I did like half an hour swimming, and my little treat at the end is sitting in a hot tub. It's so like unnecessarily luxurious. But yeah, and then I came home, I was gonna have a meeting, but that's been pushed back, so I need to continue editing videos for my job, and I have some more meetings. I need to practice my presentation for tomorrow because apparently there's like 50-ish people signed up to it. Not everyone will be there, but I'm nervous. I just like forget to breathe when I'm presenting and I speak really fast, so I'm trying to like time myself. I've already gone through it once and it took like 40 minutes I think, which is like the time it needs to be, but I don't know if I was talking slower than I will be when I'm presenting it, so I just need to keep practicing. I'm so nervous. I need to edit the videos, schedule content for the rest of the month, have my meetings. I'm going to a doctor's appointment because I'm really struggling with PTSD vibes, and I didn't realize how much I was struggling with it until I spoke to someone as part of like a survivors support group, like survivor service, and the other week I had my first like meeting with them, and I didn't like have to go into detail about anything, but I was talking about like the things that I'm struggling with and what I need support with, and the person on the phone was like, that sounds very much like PTSD, and I know I already have it. Yeah, I didn't realize how much I was struggling with it until that conversation, and I was like, oh, maybe I should go and speak to a doctor. So today I have an appointment with the doctor, but I think I need to like figure out what I'm gonna say and what I need to ask for help for. It's mostly like dissociating. Yeah, not fun, not super fun, but I do feel like I'll be fine. Like I've had PTSD for a long time, so I think I know how to manage it, but it's just like, again, why? Come on, people, stop being nasty, you know? So yeah, bit of a boring day, but I hope you're enjoying watching. I feel like the goal of these videos is just to like be some company in the background of your day, so yeah, let's get to work. I'm going to the doctor's and I'm already sweating, so maybe this was a mistake. But maybe it's sweater weather?
Well, sweater weather.
Sweater weather.
Sweater weather.
Oh, God, I would.
Finally, sweater weather. Sweater weather.
It's about time.
It's about time.
Sweater weather.
Sweater weather.
Oh.
Finally.
I'm feeling a bit wonky because the doctor's appointment didn't really go as well as I'd hoped. They kind of just suggested things that haven't worked in the past. So I'm like, what do I do? Don't know. So my anxiety is a bit high. My stomach is like twisted into like a pretty little bow. So I'm gonna work from my comfy spot. I'm gonna put a blanket on. I'm gonna watch some cute shows and work from here. I've got some ice water. I've just brushed my teeth so I feel all nice. I've got the fan on so I can get cozy. Good morning. Why did that sound kind of creepy? I'm also standing on a creaky floorboard and I'm like sorry to my downstairs neighbours. I woke up in the middle of the night because I had a tummy ache and it was so weird because it was in my dream. I dreamt that, what was it? I dreamt that I was like Arden Rose was like trying on clothes and doing like a clothing haul and she was like, but these clothes make my tummy hurt. And then I woke up and I was like, my tummy hurts. I'm the bravest boy. It's like 7 a.m. and I didn't organize myself well enough to have what I wanted to have for breakfast in my house. So I have no like breakfast food, which is like fine. So I'm gonna go to a local veggie cafe near me and have breakfast there, and I think I'm gonna listen to Maddie Drawsback, her podcast Emotionally Online. Usually it's like my weekly routine to walk to my fitness class and listen to her and have like a girly pop empowering moment, but I didn't go yesterday because I'm still feeling quite sensitive in my chesties, so I think I'll go have breakfast and like listen to her and be like, oh, I'm a main character. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Anyways, I guess I'm gonna get back to work. I had a couple more orders, so I've got 16 orders that I need to get through, but today I need to focus on the webinar that I am holding. I'm testing out Riverford again. OGs will know when I tried this like 6 years ago. They have given me a gift, so... Oh my god! Why is this the cutest thing ever? Oh my goodness. Oh, I love it. It's like an autumn recipe book. Okay, what have we got? Chard. Apples, corn, figs, which I've not had before, I don't know how I feel about that, and romanesco and potatoes. Not being funny, but like this is the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen. I've been trying to find like either a minimalist recipe book, a vegan recipe book, or an autumnal one that I can have out that looks like a coffee table book. And this is autumn and winter cooking with veg from the veg box, so it gives you ideas. I have just been through my presentation, and I've timed myself and it took about 30 minutes, which I think is okay timing. So there's a lot of information on it. So I hope people like it, and I hope I don't get flustered. Oh, I can't do it. There we go. I went out to get a little bubble tea before my webinar just to like perk myself up, and then while I was out, it only took me like 20 minutes. I got a message to say that the link was wrong for the webinar and the time was wrong, so people were confused. So I had to like run home and sort that out. So now I'm a sweaty bitch. But I got my bubble tea. I got peach green tea with coconut jelly, extra sweetness and normal ice. Delish. Why can't I speak? I just did the webinar, the masterclass. Keep calling it a webinar, it's a masterclass. It went really well. People asked lots of questions. People were saying thank you. People were sharing it on Instagram. I'm feeling like an international superstar right now because next week or the week after I'm doing a talk in America for Stand With Trans, and I've just posted that video. I'm feeling like Lizzie McGuire.
This is what dreams are made.
I'm such a dingus. I was like making sure nothing wrong happened, so I unplugged my my Echo, because last time she started singing Frank Sinatra towards the end of my webinar. I like unhooked my intercom so that didn't ring. I closed my windows. I made sure I peed before. I did all these things, and then I started the webinar, forgot to share my screen. So I was presenting with nothing. And then my colleague was like, can everyone see the screen? And people were like, no. I was like, my bad. That's probably because I haven't shared my screen. I think it's just one of those things where if you're doing a webinar, you have to accept that something is going to go wrong, and it's fine. Talking in webinars and stuff has kind of got me thinking, like, I was so shy as a teenager, and I really struggled to speak, and my voice has been a really big insecurity of mine forever because I find it quite hard to push words out, and I get quite tired when I talk. And also at school, I was like, do not make me do any presentations. I feel like YouTube has been a big part of what has helped me get more confident with speaking. To think that I'm like doing webinars and masterclasses, I'm doing a speech for Stand With Trans, I'm like, I feel like I need to give myself some credit here for how much I've grown. So, well done, Ocean. Well done for getting confident enough to speak up. Anyways, Thursday, almost at the end of the week. I feel like I've talked so much in this video, but anyways. I went to the gym this morning. I went for a swim and did my little jacuzzi routine. While I was out, I just wrote down everything that came to mind that I needed to do, and I have a lot of things. I don't know how much I'm gonna get done today, but I'm just gonna like take it easy, have a sofa work day, and see how much I can get done. Ooh. Oh, I think I way prefer this. I was just about to package up all my colouring books into like protective sleeves, But basically all of them have marks on them, and I'm just like, oh, it's just so frustrating. There's like scuffs across the whole back. I don't even know what it is. It's like muck, but in a pattern, which is so weird. This one has like a stamp on it that's been smudged. Don't know if that'll pick up, but like this one has like a scuff there, and it doesn't come off if I rub it. These are the most damaged, so there's like very obvious marks on them. These are somewhat damaged because they've got like dirt and scuffs on them. And these two, actually this one's got a big stamp. Okay, there's one that I would pass as sellable out of 50. Apart from the scuffs, I think the books are really cute. It's just frustrating. So I will get back to them and see what happens. I feel like I'm gonna end the video here. I realised that it's been quite like a boring work week. I haven't even seen any friends, which I usually try to, but it's been really busy at the same time, so it was kind of nice and restorative in a way. So yeah, I'm just enjoying my alone time. So if you thought this video seemed very like, where's the people at? It's just because I needed some time alone. Also, if I went out to see people, I probably wouldn't film them, so there's that. Jesus. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this here. Thanks for spending time with me. I hope you can spend some nice time with yourself, and I'll see you some other time. Bye.